Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting fairies. Welcome to another video from Cardboard East. My name is Jay. I play board games from Asia and share what I find with all of you. Today, we're going to talk about Fairy. I'm going to do an unboxing, give you a brief overview of how to play the game, and then give you my general impressions. But first, if you like what you see here and you want to see more of Cardboard East, please like and subscribe because it definitely helps the channel grow. If you want to see the channel grow even more, please consider joining our Patreon. I've redone all the levels. You can have your name at the end of every single video by being a producer. You can have access to behind the scenes weekly vlogs where I talk about some of the decisions that go on behind the camera, as well as what episodes are coming next. And you can even enter a monthly board game giveaway where I'll be giving away games for free for our patrons. I'll be announcing what game I'm giving away this month next week. So definitely like and subscribe so you won't miss that episode. And now, on to the fairies! And this is Fairy. I love this new redone artwork that has it like this green fairy absinthe kind of feel to it. The original one, Instant Celebrity, was very stark and had a very old style look to it. It came out in 2023. This new version looks much nicer. And let's take a look inside. You have your little rules here and your scorecards, which there are 10 of because yes, this game plays up to 10. And this is what the scorecard looks like. And then these are the cards. You can see the side Beppu artwork in full effect here. It looks really, really nice. And there's 3 different suits. And here you can see the fairies, and the fairies have this nice little gold foil on them to give them a little bit of extra pop. Now, how to play. Take your deck of 21 charm cards, give it a nice little shuffle, and then take the top card and flip it over. Give each player a scorecard. Now, the scorecards are double-sided. They are not the same though. You can see here, this is the negative and the count is going this way. Whereas this one, the negative is over here and the count is going this way. This tends to lean more towards left-handers and this one tends to lean more towards right-handers. Either way, each player is going to take their scorecard, take their thumb and put it on the 0. That's right, you are the counter holding your score. And with that, you're ready to go. Then you're going to count to 3, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to make with your other hand one of these symbols, up, down, equals, or grab. Now, what does that mean? If you look here, you can see this is a 15. Now, the numbers range from 1 to 21, and we're going to count to 3, 2, 1, and then everyone's going to do these gestures. You're going to do this if you think this card is going to be higher than 15, lower than 15, equal to the same suit, or a fairy. So we'll play it really quickly. 3, 2, 1, I go down, and it is, oh, it's a 13. So I guessed right, so I get 2 points. If you ever guess wrong, it's always a -1. Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, up. Oh, look at that. 20, so I get another 2 points. Here we go, and 3, 2, 1, grab. I'm thinking it's a fairy. No, it's not a fairy, so I go down by 1. And this is the game. This is the whole game. Now, there's 2 ways to play. You can play a shortened version where the first person to get to 15 wins, or you can play a full game where the first person to get to 24 or higher wins the game. If there is a tie, you keep playing until one person has the highest score. And that is Fairy. Whew. Capturing fairies is hard work. Now, Fairies is a good game. It's not going to be a game for everyone, but it is a good game. I love the new Sai Beppu art. I love what she's done. I love this green absinthe kind of fairy look to it. I mean, at least that's what I think. When I think of green fairies, I think of absinthe. And I love what Sai Beppu has done with the art style, and I definitely think it puts the game in that right direction. Seeing Instant Celebrity's stark look compared with the new artwork from this is just night and day. Night and day. And you're getting all of that quality and the good solid components. Like these cards, they're a nice card stock. And you get all that for $10. You're gonna get a good value for your money. Gameplay. Is it fun? Well, it's really a party game. And it's one of these new games and trends that I've been seeing for the last few years. And it's a game where the pieces are designed in a way to where both your hands are being occupied. So if you have someone who's always playing on their phone, this is a game for you to give to them, because then they'll be forced to hold their scorecard and then play with this one. They don't have time to check their phone. Also, this game is like, 5-10 minutes, super fast filler game. Now, the low-hanging fruit reviews are probably gonna be something like, yeah, you're just wildly guessing, not much of a game, blah. But I think they're wrong. I think that giving players a scorecard and then you put your hand on it, you are immediately invested in the game. The fact that you put your finger there and you're like, oh, I'm at 0, and you can see that there are negative points and there are positive points. I don't know, that physical connection to the board game component that you're constantly touching just invests you in this game in a way that I think deserves more attention. Usually when I play this game, I see people, they're just doing up and down in the same suit. No one's grabbing for a fairy because they figure, it's 3 out of 21 cards, what are the chances? But the moment that someone grabs a fairy for the first time, you see that jump of 7 points, and you see them physically move their thumb, and they're holding their scorecard differently than you. It has this effect on the game groups that I've seen, where then all of a sudden, people are reaching to grab. They're like, okay, now it's time, it's time, it's time. And you realize that you should have been counting cards the whole time, but it's really hard to distract because you get those little hits of dopamine of like, right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. And it's hard to keep track of that. So I think that this game is really approachable, and I really love the look on people's faces when I give them the scorecard and they physically touch it. And I think that's just such a cool feeling of like, oh, wow, it's almost as if you are part of the game, like the game components. And it has this nice, interesting effect on the players that I've seen. In terms of gameplay, you're just guessing, and you're just trying to keep track of it. And I love how everything's pretty intuitive with the hand scores. Up, down, same suit, grab the fairy. Now, the only caveat to that is the game loses a little bit of momentum because one person is going to be flipping the cards. So it's 3, 2, 1, show, and then they reveal. And usually the person who does the flipping has to say out loud what they're doing. So that way when they flip it, players can keep that track mentally, because you will forget. There's that little caveat there, but outside of that, I think it's fine. What's also really cool is that the score card is double-sided for lefties and righties. And I think that's a nice little touch. But don't write this game off. You might think it's like, okay, whatever, it's a guessing game. No, there's a little bit more to it than that. And I think that nice, simple gameplay makes it really fun and fast. This is a great game to end the game night on, because when your brain is like super tired, you're staying up late, and you just pull this out, and it's just lots of fun and giggles, and a great way to end the game night on a high. Once again, my name is Jay. I play board games from Asia and share what I find with all of you. If you like what you see here and you want to see more cardboardies, please subscribe down below, and you'll definitely help the channel grow. I'll put a link up here to a video that I think you'll enjoy. See you there.